Quick video that nobody cares about. Really? I took this off again? Bracket? Did I snap it? No. So this is our A or P stud. Anyone who has a Caprice with headers or something, or an Apollo with headers, you know, that use the first set of bolts in the front instead of the second set like the manifolds do, you're gonna need to rig something up with that alternator bracket. But I didn't like the way this was, so I decided to go to the store. I get a different nut. Where the heck's my old nut? Over here. This is just an old zinc nut. I knew it was gonna rust. It's cheap, grade 5, blah 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 blah. It's fat. So I said, you know what? They make nuts narrower. Oh yeah, what the hell are they called though? These are called jam nuts. When the nut's half the size of the other nut. I did not know that. That's the special terminology. But you look at the regular nut and jam nut smaller. This is stainless jam nut. I jammed it on here. Put some Loctite on it. And now I'm going to have more thread engagement when I put my A or P flange nut on the end of it between that bracket. Look, it's like perfect. Nice engagement. So, and this stud really should be Loctited into the head. I started walking out on me, but luckily it has a hex, so I was able to grab it. But yeah, I need to put some Loctite in those threads. Goes to the block and it should be okay. And then you can rig up your alternator bracket. I still want to rig up the second one off that manifold bolt. I have to go find it though. It's in that box up there, I think. It's a heavy box. But let me do that. We get stuff burning and get back to you.
So as you see here at brace number 1 with the jam nut on, that's stainless. This piece over here fits a lot better. Got way more thread engagement now than we did a week ago. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna work. It's fantastic. Gonna work fantastic. You can't believe how good it's gonna work. It's gonna work fantastic. And then one day, I swear, we're going to take out this header bolt and possibly put a stud in there. I think it's gonna clear in that distance. Possibly we're gonna need a 9/16 12-point fancy nut that goes on that stud. We can thread the stud in right over here and then put a bracket that goes over there to here. I think like the factory has. I think it might work. Well, we didn't have that since 2006 when I installed these headers myself in my old house back in the driveway. And yeah, still I wish there was a little bit more thread coming out of that nut, but I think it's gonna work out. I don't know. Yeah, we still have a ways to go since the Loctite is interfering with fit with the nut.
Stop talking like that. I don't like the way you talk like that in the video. Stop it. A little bit of a disclaimer. Anytime you're working near a power wire, this is the main power wire if you can even see in the dark. I should plug in my hood light. I haven't plugged it in a while. I think it's kind of annoying, so I leave it unplugged. It's my new thing. But be careful you don't touch the wrench anywhere near that alternator post, because it will spark pretty damn good. For the amateurs out there, you should probably just disconnect the battery and you work around the alternator, because it can happen and it will. Same like when you work around the starter too. Like I did that in my pickup years ago. I was retorquing the oil pan gaskets in my old shop. I made oil pan bolts when I put a new gasket on. And I clipped it just for a second. That's it. Oops. Spark, 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 spark. Not good. We're not putting any more Loctite in this nut. It already has a small amount of Loctite. So definitely with that jam nut, I'm impressed with the fitment now, because it's just that much narrower, and it's a nice nut to bottom out that bracket too. I was gonna put a washer over there too, but fuck it. See how this goes. If I want to take it off again, I'll come up with something else better. That's tight. How much is sticking out? Almost flush with the nut. The stud, that's not so bad. It's better than what it was with the other thing. Alright, let's tighten this up and call this done. Weezebee's ons, and next up we're gonna just tighten up our A or P header bolts. There's been the one heat cycle already. This is a special snap-on, gigantic. 1/4 inch. 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 wrench that I bought, 12 point header bolts, 5/16, and I have a quarter too. This is XD810B. Or is it 80B? I think it's 10B. Works nice though, you get the extra torque you need. You can make those grunting noises too that everyone loves when you're straining yourself. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. Yeah, make shit happen. Oh yeah, it's definitely needing a little something. Remember I got, oh yeah, definitely needs more torque. I think I originally tightened these back in the day with a little stubby wrench at a piece of pipe, I think, back in 2006. Now we're doing this. Alright. Center first, work your way out. That's ideal for this. Yep. And the AC compressor looks pretty dry. But who cares about that? Look at the label. The label broke. It looks like poop. No, I didn't want to do all that work and I killed the label. It's probably brake cleaner. I put brake cleaner on this car too. When originally, I'll show you why not. Open up the freaking hood. Show you, tell my story. I put the wrong seal washers when I was originally installed the compressor in this car. I put like a total flat one, and then I put a green one or something, or vice versa, and it was actually crooked. So like in a week it started leaking over there after I put it together, so I evacuated at my shop. And then before I did that though, before I evacuated, I think I put it back in, and like the shit just like exploded. It was running like yeah, like refrigerant oil everywhere. So I just took brake cleaner and it wiped the label off, and that's why we have a Ghetto Delco. Used to say AC Delco over there, no more. Ghetto Delco, my custom.